Maybe you have abused the office. Maybe you were too political. Maybe you know that your embarrassment is coming. Maybe you know so what dibonibi ekekau. Now this is what the Chief Justice is doing. Justice is trying to disrupt a due process. Supreme Court, there's due process, and the Chief Justice knows due process than anybody in Ghana. At the internet, Chief Justice, the whole premise.
All right, I'm seeing you move be a kwaba. Na yem for Mega TV and platform way eso. Ye na yenim se Madam Gertrude Asaba Seki Torkonoo Chief Justice of Ghana. Na mami we ne to so. In fact, ne to so. Na ne to na so ni na ne se. Ene inkofo bi ma a file petition. E de copy President of Republic of Ghana nim so onye den onyi mami no emfiri ho. Na we na yewra John the money Mahama, in fact, Huno, Panina Sebi Unsinsum, Ewi answer Waham, Panina Sebi or being a man for, and so I forward the letter the Diama Council of Elders, and as a Council of State, so Mumbo Semno, na Omonche, na yen say, yes, a womb se mameno, yen the union twas ya kumbia. And then Vincent Sifua, our ye. Otafo mpiso de asem no akotabiri e de akọ Supreme Court na funny thing na ewom ni se de call ye no e na maami Torkonoo na select judges binum so omo ntena asem no so tentem no mundi de odi kopiem akire mu a asefo akire mu o prevent John the money Mahama so be ya onye de untimi enyi Gertrude Torkonoo, and it is so funny just like what happened a year before say IGP Dampare omo ba be yi na firi so no. Kelvin Tailor, in fact, fearless man and over there, you teach the man wabe drop it a lot of secret about this issue. Yanko na inkuti insemno. Yamfa credit Emma Loud Silence TV and Loud Silence Media. Koba yebetwaso.
Now, abaya sisa ena Ghana for mutia taxes. Ghana for almost so yawo mo Ghana omo ya Ghana for omo ka ehuma ya chichire man say Omo actual petition akoma the President of the Republic say, Mr. President John Mahama, Chief Justice Torkonoo in the past, waye nyoma bia sa nyoma na waye no entwa yie. Nyoma bia waye no etia eyeden constitution no. Nyoma bia waye no etia ne office na oyeden otia no. Inti Mr. President yenim say uni to me obetuma je krata we ahwem apam Chief Justice. Na emom constitution ma ho kwan say kebi ma min kebi ene se nia obebu eye Ghana mranti e wo se wo ma eye den eye Council of State so enya krata we no mu hwehwem na Council of State fo nya krata de no mu hwemu a no mu se asema ye kana e wo nyina so a eno na Chief of Council of State fo no ene what na se na what committee a sebio omo be ye mpensempense mu na nkasa ehun se Chief Justice e wo se e bono sobo a na se ni se e bono sobo. Now anka asem we de anka simple. Inti Kashima, stage 1, President Niji petition na. Stage 2, na washem. Stage 3, not the Ama Council of State, so almost shem. Stage 4, se Council of State for shem, no mu se engineer so ma. Stage 5, no ma President wo. Stage 6, no not Mr. President. They say they will say I say engineer so kakra. Stage 7, na President no at committee. Na sa committee ni judge for te so. Ghana for omunya law so te so. And I'm penifobia omusu hiate so. Na stage 8, sa committee no ato omun sa for Chief Justice no. Sa committee na so ebe to me de asem na omu gina so ayo mun pensem no e de suma Chief Justice say je na we ene asema ya ka to so. Stage 9, na Chief Justice na ba. Na stage 10, omaka say udi for ana undi for. Stage 11 ni apamono. And one know e simple. Ghana constitution is anechre. Na so Chief Justice yenim se wadi bone na osuro se onim se dwumadi ade man no sa dwumadi ade man no wetietie nipa fa ahodie so anase wabu mmra so Chief Justice no aise ware eyeden anoma anase wetutu anoma e na ode abekire se aboa beni Chief Justice asse ware anoma bi na esoso ne daye Chief Justice no me no woka say petition yere koma Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado from 2024 to 2025 Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado sheda leaky petition no. Unma de kwenti o leaky petition no. O leaky is a petition way because na opese Chief Justice no any idea of the allegations against her. When we say yes, nipa me ensure petition. But ever since there, obia hu the petition. It is because Emrani say until a committee is set by the president, and that committee at the end of the day decides to show the Chief Justice the allegations against her. No, the Chief Justice who allegations have been leveled against her, no, cannot know the allegations. You can't. You can only know the allegation after a prima facie case has been established for the committee to be put together to look into it. And so far, no, the petition cannot be leaked or cannot be shown to the Chief Justice, and then they say you are not supposed to have a pre-knowledge of the allegations, because the moment you get pre-knowledge of the allegations against you, you will prepare yourself for questioning. Into Sebio 1 year go baby akwa paper. Sebio so adu so go baby akwa paper. So it is clear that what the president is doing, the president of the Republic of Ghana, is going by the laws of this country. You cannot jump gun and tell the president to say, you know something, I want to know the allegations. Samiti yakasa obi akoto muna na minim samento muna no. Samiti asori de ne yaka muna tofo a mini problem na me regam. Samiti asori dem ne yaka se ye pa oma makọ wia bidie a me wia bidie nti emfa me ho. Echire wakọ wia bidie ne yaka se mo amwo ha mo wia bidie no ye bebọ mpa na oyem hihyew. The Chief Justice, if she is not guilty of anything, she should not even worry herself. She is supposed to allow the process to work. But the Chief Justice is doing something. What the Chief Justice is doing is say she is rather trying to create a bad name for the government. She is using the NPP to basically make the government look like, say, they are against her. A Chief Justice should understand, say, process is very important when it comes to law. Due process is the first thing when it comes to you understanding what we call law. It is looking like our Chief Justice, Madam Torkonoo, does not want due process to work. Including the why. Madam Torkonoo and the MPP, no, they want to disrupt the system. They want to disrupt the process. The due process, no, the Chief Justice indirectly wants to use the MPP, former Attorney General, Godfrey Damina Nana say no, on and these MPP MPs, they want to sabotage due process. And how are they doing it? This is what Madam Torkonoo, and from what we are seeing, this is what they are trying to do. One, Madam Torkonoo today woke up this morning, say, give me copies of the 3 petitions seeking my removal and at least 7 days to respond to content to petition. Madam Torkonoo Kache John Mahama, the president of the Republic of Ghana, say, and the arrogance in her letter, or Kache president say, give me the petition. Madam, when prosecutors stand before you, do they give you every details of their case? It is due process. When a prosecutor or a lawyer stands before you, Madam Torkonoo, in your court, when they come to court the same day, do they present all evidence to you? There's a reason why when even lawyers are before you, they don't give you everything, because it will depend what their opponent, what the other party will say. That will call for what they need to bring out. Some lawyers have about 15 evidence in their closet. They decide to use one at a time. The reason is that they are also being careful about the move of their opponent. Now, if you are not guilty, why are you in a rush to see the allegations against you? Because as we speak, Madam Torkonoo, so when you're guilty about anything, why are you in a rush? Especially when you know due process, when you know how the law works. The president does not have the power to release allegations. The president needs to consult with the Council of State. The Council of State need to establish a prima facie case. When they get to that point, the president will have to put together a committee. When it gets to the committee level, then the committee will have the right to give you allegations to look at. Now the issue is, why should we give you allegations for you to have a full knowledge of the crimes you've committed? Because you are in the capacity to clean any crime that you have committed. You are the head of Ghana's judiciary. And all the allegations, you have all the powers to do what? To clean your ass. So why don't you have patience? Why don't you wait? Why don't you let due process work? Why are you rubbing shoulders with the president? Why are you trying to act like you are powerful than the president? Why are you trying to use political dogs like political dogs like these MPP boys to distract a process? Because from what I am seeing from the president, John Dramani Mahama is trying to protect you, Madam Torkonoo, unless your guilt is basically fighting you. Because if the president did not want to protect you, the president would have connived with the state, with the Council of State, and then take a decision without anybody knowing. The president could have skipped the Council of State and ignore every Ghanaian and say, let the committee come together. But I think the president believes until you are proven guilty, you as we speak, you are not a criminal. Until you are proven guilty, you as we speak, you are still the Chief Justice of Ghana. So what are you scared of? What are you scared of? Because Jemi Unukrampo said the president of the republic basically wants to protect you. He wants to protect your integrity. He is giving you the room to clean yourself. He is giving you the room for the process to work so that nobody can, at the end of the turn around and malign you. That is why he wants a fair process. And this Ushe case here, John Mahama is trying to protect the Chief Justice, because if the president was against the Chief Justice, if he wanted to take out the Chief Justice, the president would have been like a Kufuor Kwasiampe, he will not listen to anybody. The next day we hear the president has seen the Council of State, he has put together a committee, Chief Justice, you are going to be fired. No, the president said, I am in consultation, meaning the president is still talking to the Council of State. Nothing has been established yet. The document is still being looked at. So why are you in a rush to tell the president to give you the allegations to see? Have you committed a crime? Maybe you have committed a crime. Maybe you have abused the office. Maybe you were too political. Maybe you know that your embarrassment is coming. Maybe you know so what dibonibi. Now this is what the Chief Justice is doing. The Chief Justice is trying to disrupt a due process. Of Supreme Court, there's due process. And the Chief Justice knows due process than anybody in Ghana. Into Busango say, at the internet Chief Justice, no, oh, the whole premise. Now the NPP, they have adopted a strategy, and Afenyo Markin is behind it. Maybe I make a semiacho, I couldn't tell they are doing what they are doing. You see what they are doing now? The NPP, they have decided to go to courts. By way, we're using the enemy, your friend no Edian, Echo BB. Now, what he's done is say, MP for Otafo, de biamu fra santimemu. Yes, I didn't know why MP for Otafo, Vincent Assefuwa, goes to Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from removing Gertrude Torkonoo as CJ. This is moot, even in the first place. Because at this point, what has been established that the Chief Justice is going to be removed. Until you prove to me that there is evidence, something has been established that the Chief Justice, based on that evidence, she's going to be removed. Do you know anything? It is the same way I never be the IGP and Kwasiafo the court. Because the president has not even taken the decision yet. But in Kwasiafo the court say we are preventing it. And the question here is, what shows to say the Chief Justice is going to be removed? The Chief Justice, the NPP, they have come together. Godfrey Dame, Afenyo Markin, Ekufuado, Baomiamo, and Omasuma Jimmy way, de bia ye Pekwasiafo, ewo MPP moi, de bia ye Kwasantimemu, ye Kwasiabako. They just want to do what? Sabotage the system. My question to these people, then they say, if you have gone to court, to the Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from removing, where in this country, document Ben Echese John Mahama is removing the Chief Justice. And then if the president forwards a petition to the Council of State, does it mean the president is removing the Chief Justice? Or you already know the Chief Justice is guilty. Unless the Chief Justice is guilty, and Abakari say he wants to remove it, because you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the president's intentions is to remove the Chief Justice. Because if the president's intention is to remove the Chief Justice, the president will not follow due process. Echire way Jimmy, echire way Akwasia, echire politics, and Edwa Bedruha. Because as we speak, the action has not been taken. When the president says he's in consultation, for all you know, they have even had just one meeting. For all you know, the president has not even given the petition to the Council of State. For all you know, the Council of State has not even looked at the petition. So why do you go to Supreme Court and say the president is going to remove the Chief Justice? What you are talking about is in the future. And nobody in Ghana can tell me, say, a court can rule on something that has not happened. How do you rule on something that has not happened? You can only rule on an incident that has happened. And if the thing has not happened, how do you rule in the Supreme Court on that matter? We am kwasiafo. Removing, meaning the intentions, you cannot at the end of the day justify the intentions. Even in court, you need to be able to justify intentions. For the president alone to say he has forwarded a petition or in consultation with the Council of State, it does not definitely say the president wants to remove. It does not mean say Obama shobana say. It could be say ubutu obano so ba. And for you to just see say Bema butu obaso to run to Ahimfia to see say we raping me and Jimmy because Bema no da obano so no until we establish say Bema no eden Bema shobana say and no you cannot prove say on your banada. How do you prove President Mahama wants to remove the Chief Justice? Because whatever you are talking about here is in the future. And how is the court going to be able to rule on a future matter? And you see, this is what the Chief Justice is doing. Because out of frustration, you make a lot of fundamental mistakes you are not supposed to make. Because to me, so Busamia, the President of the Republic is protecting the Chief Justice. What if the Council of State advised the President not to take any action and that they don't see anything in the petition? What will you say? Let's say Ochna, the Council of State to write a letter to the President and say, Mr. President, you have forwarded a petition to us, or 3 petitions. We have looked through the petition. We don't see anything against the Chief Justice. So, Mr. President, take your word back. What are you going to say? Now, you are giving us the room to believe, say, the Chief Justice is guilty. You see, these are things that and you see, maybe I make a just relax, Chief Justice, and let the system flow. Let the due process now respect. Let due process flow. Me call law school that. My in-laws are all lawyers. They have their law firms. My father-in-law has his own law firm. My mother-in-law has her own law firm. Me 2013, I'm sure LSAT. Law school at entrance exams. And I'm sure New York. Me metna New York 7 years. Nani pa bebre di ngure no mumba America. Me metna New York 7 years. I know every street in New York City. Every corner of New York City. Yeah. Me, we did these things. I could have entered my father-in-law's law firm and do law. I don't need it. But at least apply common sense. At least apply common sense and see, say, what we are looking at here. No, the president in Torkonoo Council of State, say they are not interested. They have looked at the whole thing and that they don't see anything there. What are you going to say? You get what I mean? This is the same Chief Justice who ruled that their birth certificate is not a proof. Say Ghana. Wasn't it the same Chief Justice? She followed due process and she ruled nicely. This is the same Chief Justice and she will find it difficult to even explain to you. Chief Justice way committee the friends say explain to us, are you a Ghanaian? She cannot even give a straightforward explanation. This is the same Chief Justice. Is it the same person we are talking about? Is it the same Chief Justice we are talking about? A Chief Justice who cannot even define whether she is a Ghanaian or not. She is the one who ruled on that matter. Before a committee, she could not even define, are you a Ghanaian? It took her like 20 minutes to define or to explain why she's a Ghanaian or not. This is the Chief Justice we are defending here. If even they put the petition aside and call this Chief Justice in front of a committee and say, Madam Chief Justice, tell us what makes you a Ghanaian. What is she going to say? What is the Chief Justice going to say? Now, Shadia, now it's so funny, say, suddenly, shockingly, Supreme Court to hear injunction application against process to remove Chief Justice on the 2nd of April. MPP 4 the case in the court, Chief Justice Tuesday or Monday, the same Chief Justice we in the team. The same Chief Justice Assembly Father who know we to me in the team. Say Monday I want to national mundi mame. On the captain of the team. On the captain of the Supreme Court. Yadi Assembly Court also Monday ye be di assembly, Tuesday ye di assembly, or Tuesday ye tenasi. The Chief Justice is jittery. The Chief Justice is worried. The Chief Justice doesn't know what to do. The Chief Justice is making fundamental mistakes a young lawyer will not even make. What the Chief Justice is doing is that the Chief Justice is confused. The Chief Justice is acting guilty. The Chief Justice is all over the place. She doesn't know what to do. The Chief Justice is making politicians move her around like a puppet. The Chief Justice is acting guilty. Why is the Chief Justice so eager? Why is the Chief Justice now putting up a team, a panel to decide on her case? Why is the Chief Justice not patient enough? She is a Christian like myself. Ya twen yesu edim over 2,000 years. Oni abotre kakra say committee ebetena say ebusa the question. Ana onye Christo ni papa. Well, suddenly the Chief Justice is impatient. Suddenly the Supreme Court today is a fast track court. This is where corruption starts. This is how corruption starts. We bend the law to favor us. Jachi question, how long has he been in the court? We have been sitting here, cases upon cases, COVID-19 cases. We are talking about anti-LGBTQ case. How long did he stay in court? Suddenly, it is our Chief Justice. In less than 3 days, we are going to court. The Chief Justice is trying to distract due process. That alone, anytime I catch him say, this Chief Justice, every single move she's making, it shows to say she is guilty of something. Because the president, to me, is trying everything possible to protect Madam Torkonoo. But Madam Torkonoo's evil deeds are killing her.
I was listening to our Lady Chair on ensuring that you have the competencies to be in the place that you are put. And I was reminding myself of recent conversations when people would say to me, you have held up. You have done well in this onslaught. And I realized that what has held me up is the assurance of competence. Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else. But I am quite sure that Ghana as a society is not looking for Chief Justices that bend and give them something other than law. And therefore, here I am. Everyone gets the law.
The law is the law. Has the President of the Republic broken the law? No, madam. Has John Mahama broken the law? No, madam. Is John Mahama following the law? Yes, madam. So why can't you wait for the law to work? Why do you want to bend the law in your own court? Because what you are doing shows that you want to bend the law. Because the president is following due process. Why can't you wait for the president to go through the due process? Why do you want to jump the gun? Why are you now selecting judges to speak in your favor in your court? Why can't you just wait? Because an allegation is an allegation until proven guilty. Or you think you are guilty, that is why you are forcing for the allegation to know the allegation. Unless you are guilty. Because if you know you are a legitimate Chief Justice who has not gone against the law, has not used the law against people on people's fundamental rights, you have not bent the law, you have not been politicized. Why are you so eager to know the allegations? Wait. Do you want a green paper or a white paper? Wait, madam. The president loves you. This is one of the most democratic presidents we've ever had. John Dramani Mahama is giving you all the room. He is protecting you. Eh? John Mahama do you know that? Because sir, petition we buy no, and John Mahama betumi I ignore a Council of State. Because you know something? The Council of State is an advisory board or an advisory body. The president can do shenanigans and ignore them and then go set up a committee and say sack her. But the president says no. As we speak, the Council of State can say, Mr. President, what we are seeing, we don't think there's enough evidence to prosecute this woman. So why are you jumping? Because you know you are guilty. You don't want to use the law. Today you think you are powerful than the law. Today you think you can submerge. You think you can bend the law. But see, the Bible you preach, you need to, at the end of the day, practice what you preach. So, Madam Chief Justice, whether it's a green paper or white paper, maintain your level. Maintain, sit, cheer up. God is in control. He will decide the ultimate goal. We cannot decide for God. Let the law that is our God in Ghana, the law that took you to the Supreme Court, the law that gave you the power to sit in the Supreme Court as the biggest judge, let the law work. And now you are trying to be a 1990 Christian. You are picking which one you think will favor you. Going to court and selecting your own team to come in your favor will not change the law. Let the rule of law work. This is the first time I've seen a Chief Justice who is jittery about allegations. This is the first time I've seen a Chief Justice who says, I am a Christian, I am legitimate, I am honest, I am a leader, I am applying the law, and still scared of just a mere allegation. This is a mere allegation. Only a thief is scared of an allegation because in their head, they know their actions, they know that they have committed a crime. Our Chief Justice in Ghana, the whole world, Madam Torkonoo, is just scared of allegations. You are scared of just allegations? Now, inside the wagon, why they are doing what they are doing. The reason why right now the Chief Justice is saying that, oh, Tuesday, yeah, case, so on one case, let me show you. The Chief Justice is panicking because Nebonia Ebia Wedino is hunting her. Oh, my to for Chief Justice. Yes, you're my to for the dada. Do you want a white paper or a green paper? Now, the reason why the NPP, Godfrey Dame, you catch them, one of the most corrupt politicians in Ghana, Godfrey Dame, or a criminal, he's a thief. You know, there's a perjury case against Godfrey Dame. Now, after your marking, Bawumia, and the NPP leadership, the Chief Justice Assembly court. Now, Chief Justice, on one saying the judges, now one ask them no winning. The reason why the NPP are behind this suit, and then they say, Godfrey Dame, our perjury case against him, right? Your case, Godfrey Dame, as we speak, he has purged himself. Now, say Chief Justice, sir allegations way, I am not saying sir allegations will hold. Sir allegation will hold here. The probability of Godfrey Dame being dragged to court to answer the perjury, it is 99%. Because the only person protecting Godfrey Dame from the Jakwa case caused the perjury, the only thing protecting Godfrey Dame is Madam Torkonoo. And nothing a boy in the court no Godfrey Dame na any lawyer because Madam Torkonoo no wakachire almost say so omo mani na omo kina hona se yi na omo nyina be ko jail. Into the first person to suffer a casualty or the first casualty in this matter is Godfrey Dame. The moment there's a Chief Justice, a change in Chief Justice, somebody can go to court and seek for interpretation. Oh, Godfrey Dame actions against Jakpa case. You see, sir, they know, sir, the moment there's a new Chief Justice, that Chief Justice will not be political. He will allow the system to flow. Into the person who is likely to go to jail, Godfrey Dame. That is why you see Godfrey Dame being the lawyer for Tafu MP to take the matter to court, because their biggest fear is that when the Chief Justice is removed, their shield will go away. Their only protection left now as criminals in Ghana is the Chief Justice. The only protection Akama NPP for, and I am not sitting here to say the Chief Justice is guilty or not. No, I don't know what the committee, the Council of State will come up with. The allegations, I don't know. I don't know what is in the allegations. But the only shield for MPP Akronfowe is the Chief Justice. Some of the judges who will be sitting on cases from now who are going to be biased, it is the Chief Justice who will put them on it. And it's the Chief Justice way back power, or catch a Ghana for say, now she is the only person who appoints judges on cases because she decides which judge takes which case. First, it's a pool. And in the case, automatically the system will pick this judge. Right now, Chief Justice, Madam Torkonoo points to judges. For case way. The moment Madam Torkonoo is out, that democracy now your judiciary enjoy, whereby every judge can get a case to sit on without knowing where it's coming from. No, that thing will come again, and that these people, their shield will be taken away. Into the MPP before he will go to jail. There are so many people in the MPP who know, say, when Chief Justice Madam Torkonoo or free or pay almost show the court, she is the only body shield they have now. Now, Godfrey Dame, what will happen? And they say, oh, young man now, after your marking, my mention in some basis. Oh, young man now, after your marking, Ecofa and Yere. afenyoma ke ma Deborah ne subordinate baako ekọ ne ba school ekọ after afenyoma ke girlfriend nua JJ ede ne kote share man ne ba nanum no. You say the man went to the General Legal Council. Now, this is what is going to happen. Do you know, say, on the General Legal Council, the Chief Justice only the biggest power on the General Legal Council. Now, if the Chief Justice is changed, maybe the new Chief Justice will come and say, Sir Adena Afejomakin, he deserves to be disbarred because he or she, Nipa will be taking over from this woman. If the allegations are proven, that person is going to be open. So, Afejomakin Adena or me, I will lead that gentleman to take the matter back to the the General Legal Council. And Afejomakin needs to face the law. So Afejomakin will be disbarred and he will stand trial. Because the General Legal Council that Enya Madam Torkonoo or Afejomakin Adamfono, that General Legal Council will be fair. How can a whole lawyer send a subordinate to go to young kids, already 3 years school, to go with sacks to go and kidnap them? And this fool is standing in parliament, say, or a minority leader. There are so many things these people are trying to protect. And because as far as Madam Torkonoo is the Chief Justice, Afejomakin will still work as a legitimate lawyer, whilst we all know he's a criminal because he went against the ethics of the law or the ethics of his job. You see, there are so many things. And the Chief Justice is scared. Right now, the Chief Justice, who is speaking for her? Only MPP. Right now, the Chief Justice, why is she so eager to see the allegation? Because she's guilty. In her head, she's jittery. Why is the Chief Justice not allowing the law to work? I am asking a simple question. The Chief Justice is so jittery. Today, the Chief Justice wants to set up her own court, appoint her own judges, and say, set me free. It does not work in any democratic dispensation. What you are doing, Madam Torkonoo, your actions, the way you are pushing this case quickly, it shows you are guilty. I know in my heart, Senator John Mahama, he is doing everything, and today he's still doing everything to protect you. Because you see, John Mahama has always been somebody who has never wanted to use his power to intimidate anybody. But John Mahama tan Chief Justice anka sa petition we buy no anka obes snobe a Council of State nanka go straight to committee. But John Mahama said no, the Chief Justice needs fair hearing. She's occupying an office. We cannot break due process and say Chief Justice, no. But the Council of State, as we speak today, can come to the President and say, Mr. President, what you gave us is not strong enough for us to give you the green light to go to set up a committee. You are good. So why are you fighting? Why is the MPP in court? Why is the Chief Justice quickly saying, I want to meet you in court and judge my own case? The Chief Justice, to me, as I speak to you, Madam Torkonoo is guilty of a crime. The President is protecting her and she's saying no. Madam Torkonoo does not need the protection of John Mahama. John Mahama is doing everything possible to protect the Chief Justice by making sure due process works. But the Chief Justice knows the crime that she has committed is a lot. How can a whole Chief Justice, the whole Ghana, our Chief Justice, she is scared of mere allegation? Really? Madam, just an allegation, you are scared. Nothing has been established against you. Nothing has been established against you. As we speak, Rampono, we don't even know whether the Council of State, they have met or not. We don't even know. Nothing has been established against you. Why are you telling MPP to come to court? Why are you behind the MPP saying they should come to court so that you can put your own judges together? What are you scared of, madam? This is mere allegation. Nothing has been established. The President is a fair man. The President is a democratic leader. The President is protecting you. You don't need it. If you don't need the protection, then tell us, do you want green paper or white paper? If you don't need the President's protection, if you don't need John Mahama's protection, then Madam Torkonoo, tell us Ghanaians, what paper do you need? Green paper or white paper? Because it looks like you are deciding what you want. You want to decide your fate. We want to help you. You don't want to be helped. And that is what I am seeing about our Chief Justice. Our Chief Justice has decided to slaughter herself. Our Chief Justice has decided to murder herself. Our Chief Justice does not want to, at the end of the day, be our Chief Justice. She is pushing herself away from her own position. John Dramani Mahama has been fair. He's a legitimate, honest leader, a leader who respects due process, a leader who respects offices and democracy, a leader who wants to protect our Chief Justice to make sure she gets a fair hearing. Our Chief Justice, on the other hand, is scared of mere allegation. Does it mean the Chief Justice is scared because she has been involved in things that she was not supposed to be involved in? Does it mean that the Chief Justice is scared of the allegations because she has committed a lot of crimes that is eating her up? The Chief Justice is scared of something, and we will get to the bottom of that. The Chief Justice of Ghana, Madam Torkonoo, you are scared. Taxes my U.S. government. Anything like in Japan or America, or some member court, no, or American court, normally, America. This boy, the woman knows about this boy's crimes. This woman could not, she has not been able to tell her son to come on social media, come on TV, release an official statement, read it himself on TV, live Facebook page, 10 minutes, 5 seconds, to tell the world he's a medical doctor. Mami wait him send the body for. They are liars, they are thieves. Whatever they eat today is from scam, it's for criminality. Nebawe ni Arabians bi akotena dem say na damfo ne John Mahama obo din wo meeting nim. Me pese obeka se onye saa. Obo din ni John Mahama ne ono ne picture kire omo say na damfo ne John Mahama. Boy we mami we nim. So muhune obebia oyewi. Don't associate yourself with this criminal until he comes out to tell the whole world to say he knows nothing. He has not met any Arabians. He has not sat in any Zook meeting to mention John Mahama's name as his friend. And also Gold Board is something that he is part of. Secondly, he needs to come and show us a certification that just say, or a medical doctor. Because he has been walking around the country saying he's a medical doctor certified by the Ghana Medical Council. Even in his first letter, Bina Oman law firm Troy, in his own letter, he said he has been certified by reputable institutions in Ghana. I'm waiting for the reputable institutions. Therefore, you have shot yourself in the foot. We want to know the reputable institution that certify him as a medical doctor. So, I am not done. I will be back again tomorrow. These are his kids, his siblings. These are his siblings. They are also part of the crime. Especially boy we on fraud. No. So they should go and tell their father. Enquire when Papa said, "Da, Adentina Williams on your side we na wudin ehuntono. Ma, Adena William on your side we na wudin ehuntono. Adena Monkancha Papa say, da ye bra. On your bonia, on the can you be a some of an asam quay, ye bra so a doctor. On for the certificate in chair, mo bra ye cron for. Mo papa soon him some mo bra ye cron for, mo papa ye cron for. Mo ma meneso ye cron for. Mo de munim de aba anka munyina matete. Ebi be ko jail very soon. Very soon, Omeda jail. To exit jail and see people will spend the rest of their lives in jail 10 to 25 years. A man for beko jail. What is the idea? Yaedi and yesha concert no. Yaedi yanka bibia because unim de owa unye de kese. Honorable. We don't talk too much. Yaedi and yesha de eko. Yaedi eko se bibi mfa ho. Yaedi yesha de eko. De eko na eko. Na efidie ni so mu a na wa kire de call system nim ai asama de ujira bontina wa den na yebubu adaka for de ujire ba what about say de mu odin ana efi sapon be ko jail. Yes, he will go to jail. Enye ono nko a oni group bi omu nyina be ko jail between 10 to 25 years they will spend it in jail very very soon. All right, mommy enko dwudwa de academy momunim de ekọ Ghana youth are moshame around the world. This is good news. The distractions in Ghana there, you should forget. Distractions there. MPP 4% distracted Ghana for with Jandam and the lies. Me say MPP 4% distracted Ghana for focus. Sa abana modema John Mahama, he is delivering and he will deliver. The NDC for in do 3 months solid. On the 7th of April, NS 3 months, John Mahama be the president. Sa 390 days, only some AC. Aha. Until next time, to abana to ababa nyanse nyanseni ode be di usuro odi esi eni tina de bia to ababa nyanseni to abama party nyansafo wom And this is why within less than 3 months, you are seeing what is happening. Now see. And we are got any young man now, Shemia. A year after forcing or your finance minister by parliament. Ebe catch a Ghana for say, John Mahama Shemu Bobby. Oka se monfa to me emano, munya ni mujidie, na betting tax na ekufu adomo, ede area the young people and so because you say nkwara na twa bet oboa. Ma menchiro. Omo twa bet power Ghana omo di 55 to 60 years. I'm telling you. Me say, so bit na baby catch you say, omo mutwa bet no, young men of today, they are lying to you. Young men of today, don't need this come mutwa bet. The people who invest a lot in betting in Ghana are people over 45 to 60 years. They are the ones who bet a lot in Ghana. Go and do your statistics and see. Ain't the betting tax na ye free or no? Memo bin try be say youths no. No. The betting tax ye free or no? In pedifo no krampo na Nyankopon aboa ma John Mahama yi bed in free omo so. The youths have been used as their smoke screen. The youth na be di enim. And I'm that Ghana for say youth in the trap bet. Youth no. Uyi Ghana youth 10. Emu be 6 penny trap bet. Uyi Ghana nkokora penny 4. Omodi over 45 years to 60 years. Emu 9 omu trap bet. Emu asofo. Emu a teacher 4. Emu police 4. Emu ahemfu chomu trap bet no. Sa 45 over no. Omu trap bet brutal. Especially ahemfu. Uni ahemfu bi trap bet wo Ghana no. Ene ahima bi okona se omo twa bet na omo ten ho anoma you say oma calculate adjust you be she eye PSG bet draw we dey 2 and over me twa bet me twa over ne sa anyama no over 2.1 ne ehia fo ne twa sa de no ye dey 3 games straight up 30 minutes amfa na amfa me twa bet $500 2 games first 30 minutes 2 goals amfa na makoda me need time for and at 2 over and under. Here for the years are over and under 2 to score 2.1. Miss Anya madam, I don't go there. I don't have time. Me here for na omu chuche aviator ne 2.2. I'm gonna say Miss Anya on your some betting odds no calculations hunu here for and away 0.2 and over underscore and overscore. Me try bet at 3 games. First 20 minutes buy and 2. Now the 2 goals amount of $500. I'm the 2. Me try 2 games, 3 games. First 30. Me try me bet over 30 minutes. Oh, apo. Now we are here. Who try bet over 30 minutes? Now wakuma yari aba. Now with TV 10 minutes. Me nya code make you. Me try esika for bet team near ko. It me try 2 games. $50, $300, $400. First 10 minutes, first goal, second 10 and one no. First half you win and one me come nim. Me need time for and I'm a better game back home. Game minimum FC adjust you. FC adjust you. You may be on D, you know. Me name my wife 2018 in Ghana. Adjust you. Now adjust you ne a year FC Nantes. Adjust you ne it's a French team. Obo game 2-2. That me try no I just only did 2-1. Me try game no. That time those time 2018. Now me baby di a year 80 million. 80 million. Why not catch wife say wife yam kwa bonten. Ne o joint board and some man more opposite the police station for saying there was a joint opposite the Dansuma police station. Your friend mo amote Dansuma munim ho. There's a joint. There's a joint to be ho. Dansuma police station joint ho. Now almost had on rice, fried rice, jollof, and a joint. Oh, DB. Jack, and I'm the wife. Movie. You do what I'm catching. Will be out also. 1. Say game now. I can bet 10 minutes near pong. I just only did 2-1. I can bet 3 minutes near pong. And yet Timberland. There's another one there. I feel because now I'm a German California good house. Oh, I'm talking about Sahara. Police quarters now no. And just star bite. Police quarters now no. Opposite this joint at Chapao. Oh, me busa wife you obeka me. And ya Kit Kat. No. It's not star bite. We at stop sango from go nyamo ya new. Yani OGs asem ye 2014, 2013, 2014 asem home style. Hey, Boake, we a guy wati. Home style. Boake, we a guy wati, we a guy. Dance my home style. Mati German call for home style. Mati German call for. Owner no home style owner no. Good evening to this man. Oba on the parties. Oba your table. Hanam so many parties. I table ha. Make a that near ball. Nations Cup. Is it 2019 and 18? A year Bansi. A U4 player no Burkina said the Bansi. Now so Tori she inside or why if you walk right corner. A man for him the call. Home style.
Entina for now, dear. Street in this why she. For now, Kelvin Tailor orchard how the betting skills how usika bet ukruma hey akwanos wa bro se oni okatache free for nya beef no you say no more posting video bi and then the picture crowd and ojina ball bi ho or your broadcast you know ko focus ball bed eno mudi nya na enesa issue na kosi sen okatache free fana ni muaye kete the girlfriend create me in say fan no na koto police cells so munchino. Can you compare yourself to Kelvin Tailor? Okatachi bima ba Kelvin Tailor, can you wano papa na o girlfriend and a table do copium police cells or arrest you because you are incompetent, you can't even solve your own issue. You are here making noise and ninja masa Yenyans Rubia say Kufado so on criticize the Kufado. Even when you criticize the Kufado, it decided or criticizing because a Kufado wasn't working for Ghana. No, ye Juma de Mon one Casane home and in a mafias. But here be the case, ye were John Mahama. A ye Juma ding a dear small my way. Now, all make sure say Ghana will be better now. Now, continue, baby. Hide behind say me fairness me say na okeka nkwasi asema ora ye mfa ho nchew ekobodi Tailor on mfa ho nchew because bra ye campaign eni abre from house to house social media aye shishi ni na no na o okatachi wada o abogi seti say na wada ene papa na bana say emieni no kwari oye dwuma dia magana said the susu no the bosha was share no would so pepa I wa boji say ye bujina no mahama no masa katachi koda baby cry koda boji se fuye se media meritia enti no abusian for Chief Justice Torkonoo die I was say yedin I was see me personally ebani say I don't have anything to say about it because dampare me na me for so see ni dampare until say you got John Mahama eye ni niam bi o man assignment bi say ma papa nye o ma o ka say onye report bi mfa bra no Techiman South 2020 killing the see ya nipa mwotwe on as son including 7-year-old guy uye report na kwa na wentimi amfamba nti say nipa we mu yi na me mega ni fika but Madam Gertrude Torkonoo osono maame ono so hwedi suban na audit Supreme Court honom MPP elusu yi eno sha asese obesirisiri actually NDC 4 before that no ni NDC 40 adoma maso osono maame Torkonoo asaba seki Torkonoo araba asaba chese ni din die Gertrude araba asaba seki Torkonoo ni din ti se kuro yi bubiri bubuja enti maame no se wo se omuyina entem so omunyino no mpeni baby nkoda what you say oh Madam Gertrude Torkonoo die yamieni no kwari die oni NDC 4 ayibu okurum na papa oni NDC 4 ayibu okurum be John Mahama na abaro ono sa ade ni sisi on cheki se na wo tan na aban enkasa electoral commission we Jemensa nkonda so nti ho enka bro obobo abani wie ya o kan it is finish no ono ankasa no nim se ade no it is finish ampa Jemensa ono ankasa no onim se it is what finished no nim se wa wie no nim se dwumadi na si no nim se yɛwie dwumadi no na onim paa enti ɔkasa wie ɔbobɔ aba no wie no ɛna ɔka it is finished na kyerɛ sɛ wɔwie n'adwuma ɛna ɔda so te hɔ n'ani na awuo no shame unto her, shame unto Jimensa, suban bɔne ne nneɛma fom a wɔde NDC foɔ faa so wɔ kurom ha ɛma NDC foɔ de ho ahometeɛ ɛne sɛ bi ani berɛ ɛne abufuo boycotto ɛyɛ IPAC interparty adversary anaa biribi saa committee no ɔyɛ den ɔmo boycotto no for close to a year na NDC foɔ nyɛ nsi hɔ anso ɔmo bɛto aba NDC foɔ ne ɔmo kasa ɔmo ne NDC foɔ kasa na ɔmo kasa there will be a need for them to come back ɛno koraa no na NDC foɔ kɔpie mu hɔ no ɔmo raise ne ɔmo consensus maame no sɔre a ɛsi sɛ NDC foɔ yɛ mboa ontie ade so wo vote yɛ baako pɛ wo vote yɛ baako pɛ Torkonoo vote yɛ baako pɛ Jimensa vote yɛ baako pɛ saa nkɔfoɔ mmiɛnsa wɔ yɛ IGP dampare media kwade de bia na IGP dampare de menhyɛ da mempɛ sɛ mɛkasa no bebree because owura no oyɛ bi ma NDC or make sure say elections will be free and fair and MPP will never steal, will never what will never rig the election, especially as in not your co-honum or your jumasono. What you say? And the IGP dampare the Indian I sometimes a kanakakra, but osno mami Torkonoo Arabaseki Gertrude a Jen Adukwe Mensa. Uncle for me, so uncle for me, no, mammy, no, what Ghana abroad, what NDC and so, or more NDC for next level, or much NDC and the Kufado government. It in NDC Beja Kunyana, think a payback at the moment I yes, so you Rajoma in not some phone so or more pack your money, because they dealt with NDC. Omoni omuye Juma Papa. She said, Omum person be who NDC for any, Omumpe en can see don't get your dear quadro Casana, she said, Jimensa na Guayisi, you know, Kunkono. Boa Manum, National Security Minister, needing the same. Dr. Omane Boama. Tell on an NDC for IT expert, Director of Elections. Now, Okasana Jimensa na Betty CEO. Hey, mamu where you nipa bio or NDC for Bananko, you can send to us electoral commissioner. But you Jones me, Mamba for San Nemano. Ghana for Ankasa deba, they if you won't see me, will see you are. I home Brasimu, no did mana to now cool baby, I'm a baby, open for no way. Sana John, and then why not drink? And this can get you to Kuno. Unya home and sign Koshinko for Bikutupa, so Monfambra court non science judges. And who power change president. Get you to who power change president. It in some day Kelvin Tailor no one hit his son. When you be my young couple Kelvin dear massa. You turn a cheat say you know, why won't you see a corner coda? Because of my way no quality a term can be any be your mind way. And yes, I am paying for any be no one pin. They don't think. So we are going to what? Criticize them, insult them, lash them. Someone will say yes. Or my name se been paying for the number. We the youth no ye banner. Ye ne kito mine. Fakumentum like you know the share for and you be hanum. We are number one authentic platform, Mega TV. We still stand strong. What you say? You can't quarry no. You found need the ube take here, and I say how I will be here, but you can't quarry natural. I'm a name meow because no quarry no quantity be saved my way. I could put my cheaper for United States of America, mammy. I could put your case, mammy will be UK. It will be a I salute you, Macro Bibia. Bye bye.